If you were to take a year back, we were in the throes of completing one of the biggest capital market transactions in our country's history, the merger of AB InBev and SA Breweries. Breweries being South Africa's largest company at the time. We're very proud of that because the AB InBev CEO said at the time that of all his 4 listings, it was the best regulatory experience he's ever had. So JSE for 8 years in a row now rated number 1, 2 or 3 in the world by the World Economic Forum for the quality of financial market regulation. And that's important because we're at the southern part of the African continent. We use world-class technology, but we have clients from all around the world. We want to say to those clients, you can come and trade in South Africa at the level you would expect in the most sophisticated markets that you're used to, London, New York and the likes, but you can rest assured that the regulatory standards will be unparalleled. And so that's really our proposition to all of our clients, local and international. Middle of last year, we transitioned to T+3 settlement. We used to be on T+5, but 0 failed trades in T+5 over 12, 13 years, moved to T+3, to date, still 0 failed trades. That also unprecedented internationally. And now what we're busy in the throes of completing are 2 things. The replatforming of our derivatives trading technology, putting it on high-speed trading environment, and then the clearing system delivered by Cinnober in Scandinavia, and that will go live at the beginning of next year. And we're busy putting in an electronic trading engine for the government bonds, one of the world's most liquid government bond markets, but we're using the London Stock Exchange MTS system. And so we are well on the path of continuing to upgrade everything we do so that our clients can do whatever they want at the speed that they want to do it. We see the 2 big opportunities in post-trade. Margin efficiency, very highly sophisticated risk management, as an example, putting all of our post-trade activity into a CCP. Ironically, 0 failed trades in equities, but we clear in a very, I would say, older school way, using our own balance sheet and not through an independent clearinghouse. We want to migrate that into a typical traditional CCP, and that of course gives you opportunities for margin offset and of course non-cash collateral, which we'll be taking towards the beginning of next year as well. Why is that important? It makes it easier and cheaper for clients to do things with us and makes us more stickier as we start to get more competition coming into our space. And then in the data space, we see a lot of opportunities there, both the using of the cloud, the opportunities for clients to come and play before they pay on doing certain things with our data. Obviously, artificial intelligence must be something all exchanges need to look at. How do you harness that to provide interesting insights for clients to trade on? So really, I think every time one spends more time double-clicking on anything that an exchange does, there's just so much opportunity. I think much better that exchanges should focus on 3 things. How do you lift the general nature and sophistication of what's happening in the neighborhood? So sharing information, building the skills base across the continent. We spend a lot of time with our peers on the continent doing that. That's one thing. The second would be in providing access to our capital markets, which are very deep and very liquid, to top African issuers. So why should a top Kenyan issuer, Nigerian issuer, have to come to, for instance, London to raise capital if they could just as easily raise them on the continent, something for Africa, by Africa, for Africa. And so cross-border listings, that's a big focus of ours. And we already have about 14 African listings, got a couple of nice big ones in the pipeline now, a couple of exchange-traded funds. So small, but I think that's much more an effective way to partner with issuers on the continent to say, hold on, there's something we can do for you. And then, of course, there is the opportunity to route orders from South Africa to the local markets. You would trade in local market currency, but if you could use your connectivity that you already have as an international player to your Johannesburg broker and route the order to an African exchange a member, why not?